Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Olamide Ilisomi and you're watching Real Time with Lami. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, I film about personal life growth, self-development, dream chasing, and every other thing that has to do with your growth as an individual. Welcome everybody. As usual, today I'm going to be shaking tables because here we say the truth to each other. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be talking about what happens when you decide to ignore God's purpose for your life. When you decide that you want to live an ordinary life, what happens when you decide to ignore God's will for your life and decide to go left? So first of all, I need us to understand that this earth, this world that we are in, is all of us being here is like a huge puzzle that they're just trying to fix, attach. God has created everybody for a purpose, for a reason. Even Jesus Christ had a purpose for being on earth. So don't ever think that you're just here for nothing. Your giftings and your abilities are supposed to drive you to what your purpose is, to what you are here for. So it's like a huge puzzle where we're supposed to all just fit into till there's this perfect picture. So you're not an ordinary person. You're here for something. God has created you for something. No matter how little you think you are right now, there's something great about you. God did not create it. God cannot create anybody just for creating sake. I've come to even believe that there's nothing like a coincidence with God. Everything about God is a God incidence. There is no coincidence with God. Okay, so you are not created just like that. There's no bare minimal about you. You are great. There's everything about you should be at the maximum. Whatever you are doing should be on point because you're a child of God. So today I'm just going to be talking about what happens when you decide to ignore those things. If you're one of those people that just wake up in the morning just going about your life, that's how you've been doing for years. Wake up in the morning, just going to work, just going about your life like that. You don't really have anything you are chasing per se in your head. You don't really have any particular goal or something you are trying to just drive at, or this great picture in your head. You just go about your life, basically just go taking life the way it is. Hello there, you have to stop it. My dear, you have to stop it because that is not the life. That is not the life God has created you for. God did not create you to just wake up in the morning and just go to work, come back, go to work, just living life purposelessly. You are created for something great. So today this video is for you. I need to watch it to the end. So what happens when you're living your life without purpose and without a drive is that you will never feel satisfied. You always feel like there's something that you're not doing that you can't just place your finger on. You always go about your day, go about the things you are doing, but there will always be this craving of satisfaction for you that you're just not getting. And until when you decide to go to God and ask God, what is it that I am here for, before you understand. And the thing is that God has helped us so much that he has put these giftings and abilities in us for us to be able to connect that to what our purpose is on earth. There are things about you that you need to sit down and just think about and okay, why is this thing in me? That this thing has been in you since when you remember yourself, that even till you are old you have that ability. Not even necessarily skills, but there are some things that just imbued with you that is peculiar to you, and it's just unique to you. It's not there just for being there sake. There's something, you are a part of this puzzle, and you need to find out what that thing is so that you can just attach yourself to this world that we are in and you can feel satisfied. So until when you start to live that purposeful life, having at the back of your mind that there's something I'm living for every day, you won't feel satisfied. I'm going to use myself as an example a lot in this video today. So for example, I'm a fashion designer, but at the same time I like to be in front of the camera. I like to speak. I generally just like to advise people, just from my experience in life. I like to say, oh, I think this is the way things should be, this is where, and I decide not to, and I decide to just focus on my tailoring. And so I'm just like, I beg, out of laziness or out of choosing not to realize that there's a purpose for it, I won't feel satisfied because I cannot tell you the satisfaction I feel every time I post my videos. Not just because I'm touching a life, but because it just excites me. It's what I love it, So you won't feel satisfied. That satisfaction will not be there for you if you're not doing all of the things that you know that you love to do, that is inside of you. Another thing that happens when you decide not to fulfill your purpose, or when you decide to live your life ordinary, is that you are delaying another person's destiny, dear. You are a part of a puzzle, yeah. And you know how puzzles have like different sections that fit into them. Like one piece of puzzle can have like, one piece of puzzle has like 4 different parts that attaches to it. So do you know that somebody else is waiting for you? Like, somebody else is waiting for you to start. Okay, I said I'm going to be using myself a lot as an example. Just these videos I make, I can't count the amount of messages I've gotten in my life since when I started, or the lives I know that I've touched from making these videos, and it has helped them to just achieve goals, just get up and do things, start things. And imagine me deciding not to do it out of laziness, or choosing that, please, I can't come and die, I beg, I don't feel like, if I decide not to do it, I'm delaying someone else's destiny. I'm delaying someone else's life, someone else's purpose. If there's somebody that's supposed to gain from this and it will help them to grow, why won't I do it? I'll do it. So you not doing that thing, you are delaying another person's own. But guess what? You know what? So what's so awesome about God? You are not irreplaceable, my dear. Like, God will find another person to do the assignment, and trust me, you don't want that. You don't want God to replace you, because you don't want to be useless. You don't want to be a tree that they are cutting off your branches. You understand? So whatever is in you that is your abilities, do it to the best of your knowledge. What else can you do? Think about it and start doing it, because that way you are fulfilling purpose and you are feeling satisfied. If you decide to ignore God's purpose for your life as well, and those, already those abilities and giftings are there in your life, devil help you to use it. Devil will help you to use it. That is just it. Devil will help you to use this, because you find yourself using those giftings and abilities negatively. You will not be using it for your world positively. Like, because you have decided to ignore it, it will be there. It's there in your life because it's there. God has planted it in you. It is there. It's not going anywhere. Devil will help you to use it negatively. You find yourself affecting people's lives negatively with that gifting that you have. I'm not going to give examples here, but you know what I mean. You find yourself using those things in the other way. Let's say you know how to sing very well, and you probably should be in the choir. You should be ministering to lives. People should listen to your music, and they are raising up their hands and giving their life to Christ and stuff. But instead, you will be singing and you're not touching any life. You're not advancing the kingdom of God with that gift that God has given you. So yeah, I think that's a good example. You won't be using it to move the kingdom of God forward, to make this another person's life okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. When you ignore God's purpose and plans for your life, you are delaying your blessings. You are delaying your rewards. You are delaying the things that should come with you advancing the kingdom of God, advancing the world, blessing your neighbor, making people happy. The blessings that come to you from that, you are delaying it. There are some people out there in the world that they should be greater than what they are today, but because they've decided to ignore the will of God for their life, to ignore the purpose of God for their life, they are just there. Say for instance, now you're a salesperson, you know that maybe you're working in the sales department, you're good with marketing stuff and all of that, and you've not gone into evangelism. You don't know the reward that you are missing. Do you know some people that don't even know how to talk to people very well? They don't know how to approach people and market things to them, and you have that gift and ability. You think you just want to be using it in your office. No, dear. Add it to your church. Evangelize people. Tell people about Jesus. Tell people about God. Preach to people. Tell people about life generally. So if you think that you are good at sales, if you feel like you're a good salesperson, there's a reward for evangelism. That, like, basically most of the things that we do have rewards. Yeah, so being able to win somebody to the kingdom of God is a big deal there. So you don't want to slack on that, okay? If you decide to ignore God's purpose and will for your life, you just want to be living your life like that, going by every day, just being, I'm just gonna be today. I'll just go to work. I'll just come back. I'll eat. I'll sleep. I'll, you're not increasing on your giftings. You're not trying to, just build more on what God's will is for your life. You're not going to realize the other skills and other abilities that you have. Do you know that it's from, sometimes we don't even know how good we are at something else until we start building on that particular thing that we know about. Okay, again, I'm going to use myself as an example. I always thought maybe I just liked to be in front of the camera and talk and advise people and all of that. But recently my church, they made me host a service. Like, we had like an unusual service, and I did not realize how much I enjoyed that. Like, literally now I feel like I can host like a huge show. Like, I feel like I'm a good host, actually. I enjoyed every bit of it. I didn't realize how I could do that. I didn't realize I could host something, and now I feel like that's like a big deal for me. It might be little to some people, but it's huge for me, because I was like, okay, so I can do this. Yeah, I didn't realize that I can make people feel excited and happy, hosting people basically, and it was fun. We had games to play, and just generally saying some things that make someone laugh, and I was like, okay, girl, you're not bad, you are good. So now if you have a show, you need a host, you can call me, have a party. I think I can do that, so, and trust me, I'm going to build on it. I'm going to research on it and see how I can be good at it, because trust me, anything that you say that you are good at, you can be best at it. And because God has not created us to be ordinary, you are created to be great. So whatever it is that you feel that you know how to do, you need to find out how you can be best at it, because you have to be best at it. Whatever you are doing as a child of God, you cannot be ordinary, you cannot be behind. You have to be up. Anywhere you find yourself, you should stand out in that thing that you are doing or wherever you are. So if you know that you know how to sing, there's some areas that you are good at, you know how to take care of people. Like me, I love welfare and in my church, I'm in the welfare department. I enjoy seeing people fine, taking care of people, asking about how they're doing, caring for people basically. Anywhere you feel like, any area of your life you feel like you are good at, that you see yourself doing those things easily, you don't do it with stress, it comes easy for you. Please find a way to do it for God, in the kingdom of God. Like, if you go to church already and you don't you're not in the workforce, join the workforce. Choose the part of the workforce that applies to the ability and skills that you have, and trust me, there's reward for everything. And you are making the world a better place. You are fixing the puzzle. You're coming together to, you're helping other people to also achieve their dreams, and you're affecting another person's life positively and making somebody else happy as well. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video today. I hope I was able to reach out to somebody today to let you know that you are made for greatness. You are not small. There's something about you, and you need to just sit down and think about it and pray to God to show you what his will and his purpose is for your life. And I trust God that he's going to let you in on that. And until next time, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell to get notification whenever I post a new video. Follow my Instagram page, please. I have nice videos I make. I post things that will encourage you now and then. So please follow my Instagram at realtimewith_Lami. Thank you, guys. Bye. I love you.